At Minute Stats, we cover civic and social issues with the occasional dash of pop culture. You might be wondering why we're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. And for those of you who aren't aware, Epstein, now deceased, and Maxwell are being prosecuted for engineering a massive pedophilia operation that potentially implicates some of the most powerful people on the planet. It is alleged that Maxwell, Epstein's business partner, confidant, and ex-lover, has video footage of high-ranking government leaders and celebrities engaging in sexual acts with minors at a number of Epstein's vacation properties. What has happened in the investigation of this case is nothing short of astounding. It appears as if multiple people have been murdered, and many involved are going about their day as if nothing happened. So where do we draw the line between conspiracy and reality? Join us here as we bring you up to speed with the facts of this case and why it matters to our society. In 2008, Jeffrey Epstein, a mysterious billionaire, was convicted of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old high school student. According to the police, the teen had met with an older man, had sex with him, and was paid for it. Epstein faced a 53-page federal indictment on sex crimes charges drafted by FBI investigators, which carried a potential sentence of life in prison. As is typical of someone with the wealth, influence, and connections of Epstein, he served just 13 months of an 18-month sentence in county jail after reaching a much-criticized plea deal, during which he was permitted work release to leave the county jail facility for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. The deal also allowed Epstein to avoid federal charges despite a clear pattern of similar conduct, and provided him and any alleged co-conspirators with immunity from further federal prosecution in the Southern District of Florida. Epstein was arrested again on July 6, 2019 on even more heinous federal charges for the sex trafficking of minors in Florida and New York. And his death on August 10, 2019 has since been shrouded in mystery. Now here's where it gets crazy. Epstein died in his cell, and the footage from the cameras during that time mysteriously disappeared. Also, the guards tasked with watching Epstein were nowhere to be seen at the time of his death. The Metropolitan Correctional Center claimed to have inadvertently preserved video from the wrong tier at the jail, and as a result, video from the defendant's jail cell no longer exists. The guards assigned to watch Epstein are now facing charges for falsifying records and failing to check on inmates in the hours before Epstein's death. So to be clear, a man in a maximum security prison who is potentially about to give incriminating information on the most powerful people in the world commits suicide, and the guards and the video cameras are conveniently absent for that brief period. Not only that, but photographs of the cell show apparent signs of a struggle. On Wednesday, October 30th, 2019, a forensic pathologist working for Jeffrey Epstein's brother Mark announced he believed that Epstein did not die by suicide. Dr. Michael Baden stated that Mr. Epstein experienced a number of injuries that are extremely unusual in suicidal hangings and could occur much more commonly in homicidal strangulation. Many assumed this would be the unfortunate dead end in pursuit of truth and justice for these victims. However, with the recent arrest and charges against Ghislaine Maxwell, the case has been given new life. Maxwell, who was allegedly instrumental in helping Epstein find and groom underage girls, was arrested July 2nd and charged with sex crimes against minors as well as perjury. Virginia Roberts Giuffre, a woman who was allegedly groomed by Maxwell and manipulated into long stretches of sexual abuse at the hands of the couple as a minor, has been public in speaking out for justice. She claims Maxwell was the puppet master pulling the strings and called her worse than Epstein. Giuffre also said she was forced to have sex with Prince Andrew of England on 3 separate occasions, as well as a number of other influential men as a minor. She believes Maxwell is in danger because she has incriminating video recordings of a long list of powerful individuals due to the videotaping of everything that happened when these guests visited Epstein's New York and Palm Beach mansions and his private islands. Right now, we're getting a first-hand look into the corruption that exists in our legal system, and Americans must demand to see these powerful people brought to justice. If you have friends and family who might not be up to speed on these facts, feel free to send them this video to spread the word to continue to put social and legislative pressure on outing these forms of corruption. And please click the links below to support organizations dedicated to fighting sex slave trafficking and modern-day slavery. We hope you found value in this video by Minute Stats. To help ensure that we continue to create responsible, fact-based media, subscribe and drop a like on this video, and we'll see you in the next one.